Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing just a regular plan with me, but I'm going to be using the 4th of July kit from Sweet Kawaii Design because it's the 4th, the week of the 4th, so it made it very easy which kit I'm going to pick this week. So when you get a Sweet Kawaii Design kit, this is a general layout, but Tasia switches up what stickers and what type of stickers she includes, but this is the general layout. This is what every kit is going to most likely look like. Page 1 usually has the checklist and then your headers, and they are blank headers, which I appreciate. You get your weekend banner. These will cover up the EC flags if you have them, and then just some like functional and decorative little icons here. Page 2 is the functional and decorative full boxes, as well as some typography and some other functional decorative deco. I love the little sparkler hot dog. He cracks me up every time. And then because I think this would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so I think because of the, like if I were to color block, that would be not on the day that I need it to be, so I'm probably not going to be color blocking this week, unfortunately, but that makes sense to have on the 4th of July, but yeah. So page 3 has your weekly schedule and then a couple more full boxes, habit trackers, the dinner utensils, and then the clouds, which I like to use the clouds not for the dinner utensils, just my personal preference. 4th of July, goodness. Page 4 has your half boxes, quarter boxes, and then more decorative. And then I love Bo Bunny with the roasting carrot. I love that. I think it was in last year's kit, and I'm like super excited to see it come back. And then this year, the bottom washi is the stars, and then you've got the little sparkler firework date covers, and then the numbers that correspond. So I am going to get into it, and lucky for you guys, I'm feeling super chatty. I have no idea where this is going to go, but we are just going to go with it. I do have my list of questions. I have gone through them in a couple of videos before, but I'm going to just lay my stickers down and answer them as I'm doing like the bones of the kit, because I can answer questions and put those stickers down and know that I'll be okay. So I'm going to turn this, zoom this in, and then we'll start answering questions. I won't make it very far before my battery dies, but I thought I might as well try. We'll just see. The first question, I think this is where I left off. What do you do on a typical Friday night? Typically, Friday nights are nights at home with my husband, and we're not really doing a whole lot of anything. During the work week, when I am working, which is during the school year, Friday nights are usually saved for crap TV and frozen pizza, or we order pizza, something very not good for us, but very simple. I had been trying to work on kicking that habit because it's just not, it really doesn't take me that long to cook dinner, but usually by Friday nights I'm dead. I don't want to be in the kitchen for an hour cooking when I get home. So I go for what is convenient, and convenient is not usually healthy. So Friday nights, crap TV, spending time with my husband, and yeah, sitting on the couch, not doing a whole lot of things that are productive. But that's a typical Friday night for me. Well, because he gets home too from having a really long work week by Friday. He's like, I don't want to help clean, I don't want to help do anything, so very lazy. Next question says, what is one food that you refuse to eat? So I recently asked this question in one of my Color Street groups, and people had some really good answers that I didn't really think of. Because I said there's not really a lot of food that I will just like flat out refuse to try or to eat. As far as like normal everyday thing, like I know people have aversions to like onions and tomatoes, things like that. I can't think of one that I would just be like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to eat that. So like that, like typical food, I don't really have anything. But I said frog legs. Like I've never had a frog leg, but I'm absolutely terrified of frogs. And I just couldn't even imagine like eating a frog leg. Like I can't. I can't. So I said a frog leg, and some other people were saying like liver. Like liver is the worst. Well, I've never had liver. I have never had the desire to try liver. I probably would refuse to try liver. I don't know. A lot of people were saying like raw fish. Well, I love sushi, so I'm gonna pass on that one because like I would eat that every day of my life if I had the opportunity. So I don't know. What would you guys refuse to eat? Like, I don't know. There's just not a lot out there that I guess I would. I mean, no. Let me take this back. I'm positive that there is a lot out there that I wouldn't eat. But I'll just leave it at that. So, what is one item on your bucket list? I would like to, okay, well I've got two, I guess. Like my blanket statement for that, anytime someone asks, is I would really like to go to Australia. I don't know why. Like, I guess I would just like to go to Australia, visit. But then when I'm sitting here, like this is just on my mind lately, but I want to go visit my childhood pen pal. So she and I are actually born on the same day, just a year apart. She grew up and lives in New Jersey area, and I've lived in Kansas my whole life. So we've never had the opportunity to meet. So I became pen pals with her because her mom and my mom were pen pals. And when I got married in 2015, she couldn't come to my wedding, but her mom did. So I've met her mom, but I've never met her. And she's gonna get married next year, and I was just talking to her, and I think we'll be able to go. Like, we're gonna try and save up money so that we can like do the flights and everything. But yeah, that I guess is on my bucket list. Like, we've wanted to meet, you know, for our whole lives. We've known each other, but not really known each other. So that's kind of like an interesting little tidbit fact, I guess, about me. I have a pen pal. Like, I used to write to her all the time, but now we have social media, so we don't have to write letters. But there's that one. What is one item you can't live with? I can only pick one that I can't live without. Like, item. I guess chapstick. I don't like the feeling of my lips being dry. I'm constantly putting it on, which I know certain chapsticks actually dry out your lips even more, so yeah. But I would say chapstick. I guess I can't, to say like I can't live without it just seems silly, but this is a silly question, so I guess we can give silly answers. My husband would say, you can't live without your phone. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can tell this on the camera, but there's just like the teeniest, tiniest little gap. So what I'm gonna do is I'll probably have to move my headers up just a little touch. I should have put my checklist on first, I guess. But I don't really want there to be like a tiny little gap. That's just me. Most people that probably wouldn't even bother, but to me it does. But my husband would probably say, like, you can't live without your phone. You're right. Like, I would not want to live without my phone. One, GPS. Like, driving anywhere, okay, so this one's a little bit longer. It must have been, like, where I just happened to place the header. But my husband would definitely say the phone. Like, I couldn't do it. But, like, GPS, I use it constantly. I love social media. I love the internet. I love YouTube. It would be really hard to just be like, sorry, you're gonna have to live the rest of your life without a phone. But mean, I wouldn't sit there and die, so. What is your shoe size? Interesting question. 9.5 most times. 9.5 or 10. Sometimes 9. The red ones seem smaller. Or you know what? It might be because the red's a more saturated color. I've had that happen with other kits too. Like Tasia's, I just got a text, sorry, it distracted me. Tasia has mentioned that some of like the more like saturated rich colors, like they shrink the vinyl just a little bit. So I think that's maybe what it is. But I just stretched it a little bit and it seemed to do the trick. Sorry, that text I got just like really distracted me. Next one. What movie have you watched repeatedly? Grease. It is probably the only movie that I have watched that many times. I don't like rereading books and I don't like rewatching movies unless it is like I'm rereading Harry Potter right now. Like I'm still on this over year-long journey of rereading Harry Potter. That's beside the point. I've reread Hunger Games, but generally I don't reread movies or reread books. I don't rewatch movies. Generally. But Grease I've seen upwards of like 50 times. I used to watch that with my mom all the time. I know all the songs. I love it so much. I watch it now like probably a couple times a year, honestly. Like if I see it on TV, I'm watching it. I also have it on DVD. I know, what an odd choice, right? So let me move to the bottom washi now. The next question is, what phone do you have? I have an iPhone. I've had an iPhone since, for as long as I can remember, I've had an iPhone. What should you be doing right now? I mean, nothing. I'm on summer break. I mean, like, I could be doing something, I guess, a little more productive, like laundry or dishes or something, but there's not anything that, like, I would have to be doing right now, if that makes sense. That's just a little off at the very end. I mean, it is in the middle of not in the middle, it's the start of a readathon. Guys, I was trying not to say how early it was in the week that I'm filming this, but it's Monday. From the week before. But I kind of know what my plans are this week, so I figured it'd be okay. So yeah, I mean, I should be reading, I suppose, but also it's day 1 of the readathon. I still have all of this afternoon to read. I told my husband that I wasn't going to have a very productive day today. I told him I really just wanted to like rest and relax and read because I got back from my girls' trip to Cincinnati with my friend Braylee, and that took all the energy out of me that I think ever existed. It was a long, long drive. It was 10 hours there and back, so it was a lot. I really like the font of these stickers. First of all, I feel like these like barely fit in between the sparklers. Let's see, the next question is, what's one goal you would like to accomplish this year? Okay, actually, I'm gonna go on this for a while. I'm not a New Year's resolution person. With that being said, I am definitely a goals-oriented person. I have a lot of things that I would like to accomplish, short-term and long-term, but more recently, like, by the time this goes up, I will have already completed one of my goals, which is awesome. Sorry, I just like bumped my chair into the table. It made like a really loud crash. I would like to run a 5K, and I actually I'm scheduled to run my 5K this weekend, but by the time this goes up, it will have already happened. So let's just assume that I did it, and it was fantastic. So I wanted to run a 5K. Another goal is that at some point in my life, I think it would be really awesome to be able to run a marathon, but I don't know that I will ever have the actual drive and desire to do it. I think it would be a lot of work, and I know I have a full life ahead of me to work on that. But I guess as far as like a dead solid goal in my life, I don't know that running a marathon is like a make it or break it kind of thing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Another goal is I'd like to have a kid someday. That is one of my goals in life, is to become a mom. Ideally, I'd like to have 2 kids, but you know, I can't be greedy, so we'll go with what we get. I've already finished school, so I have a decent job that I like. I don't really have a goal right now for like furthering that, as far as do I like where I'm at like with my career, like working in the schools, or maybe someday I'll want to change gears and go to a different way, but for right now, like, I have my dream job. Dreams change and goals change, but for right now I'm there. I would also like to, I have a goal of moving into a bigger house in the next 10 years. Our house right now is okay for what we need it to be, but in the next 10 years I'd like to move into a bigger house. A little nicer house, newer, you know, I think we all want those things. Goal, one of my goals. I want to be on the Sweet Kawaii Design PR team someday. I feel like I've been trying really hard the past 6 months to be consistent with my YouTube and be more present on Instagram. I love Instagram. I love Insta stories, but I forget. I'm very forgetful. So that's a goal of mine. I'd like to lose like 20 pounds. But honestly, I've been this weight for my entire life. So if I could just tone up, I'd be happy. I think that those are like my main goals that I've been thinking about recently. So let's go to the next one. We'll probably do one more, and then I have to get like into my actual plans. And that's when I can't think straight as I talk. Last one. What's one of your pet peeves? That my husband sleeps like a rock and doesn't wake up for anything. Our dog Colby is terrified of storms. I swear he can sense out rain 40 miles away. So in the middle of the night, if he starts crying, I'm the only one that hears it. And my husband never gets up. Like, he never hears it, so he never goes to let the dogs out. Yeah. That's not really, I guess, a pet peeve, but holy goodness if it does not. I think I want to switch these because, whatever. Blue on blue. It's fine. It's not really like a pet peeve because only he does it, but it drives me nuts. So, okay, so I'm gonna finish putting, that's crooked. Finish putting these down, and then I am going to move in. Well, I need to put my schedule up here. My weekly schedule, but it's not, I don't use it for a schedule. I'm gonna use it for my steps. Why was that so hard to put down my habits today? Like, I don't know. Oh goodness, guys, I'm so okay. Let me work on my schedule here. This is what I had been doing the last few weeks, is putting like a piece of washi in a shoe, piece of washi in a shoe, piece of washi in a shoe. So I kind of like that. Oh goodness, why is it red? Ah! Red next to red. So much red. Whatever, it's gonna have to work. Although I do think that that is crooked. Is it crooked? I can't really tell anymore. I need to go find a piece of washi that'll go over that real fast. And then I'm gonna put that down. Okay, so I decided on this silver reversed foil bow washi from Simply Gilded. Silver to me screams 4th of July, and I don't know why. Like, no idea. So I'm gonna put that down, and then we shall see. I know I don't think it's gonna quite go where I need it to go since the L goes up so high. But it's so stinking close. We are gonna call that good. Alrighty, so we've got that. Yay, it's blinding foil. I am going to put my running shoe above that. I've been using this Go for a Walk sticker from Sweet Kawaii Design, and I don't think I have my scissors up here because I think I took them with me and they're in my box. So I'm kind of being lazy and don't want to walk all the way down the stairs, so I'm going to use this giant pair of scissors and hope that we can get a precise enough cut to be able to do this. I would much prefer to cut with these smaller scissors, but because I'm being lazy, we get what we get. So I have the cute little shoe. I'm just going to put that up here. I do want to track my steps because I'm going to Colorado with my husband this weekend, and I just want to be conscious of my steps and how much we're doing. Down here, I do want to put the little water icon for drinking, especially being in Colorado. I am more likely to get dehydrated, so I have been using these itty bitty utility icons as of late to put the little water in there. And I know I need to put him over here. Or it's a her. I mean, she has a bow. So I'm going to do that, and then I've been tracking my Instagram, which I'm just about out of Instagram stickers, but Tasia just put out in her new, well, not new release, but she was showing a picture of some of the stuff that she had been doing, and there's a little camera in it, so I'm very excited for that because I just have 3 stickers left. And I had just said, you know, maybe we don't need a full sheet of Instagram, but a camera would be super cute. So we asked and we received a camera. I think a few people had asked for that. So there's that. And then at the bottom, I do want to track reading because I am not likely to finish my June monthly book for the Books and Planners monthly book club book this week. So I don't think I'll have it done by the end of June. So I really need to get it done by the first week of July so that I can read the July book club book. So I've been loving these little EXO limited edition mermaid book stickers. They're perfect to fit down here with my habit tracker. So that's what I've been doing, and I would like to be able to finish that this week, I'm assuming. So I'll need to make sure that I'm reading and staying on top of that. I need to zoom you back out. I haven't put down my weekend banner yet, and I'm so hesitant. I think I say this every time. I don't know if I want to use it or not, and then I end up using it. It's cute and quaint, so I think I should be okay. I just have quite a bit going on Saturday. Well, actually, I don't have a lot going on Saturday. We haven't really planned a whole lot for Saturday yet. I'm not sure why I'm trying to do this. I usually turn it upside down so I can see if it's centered or not. That is not crooked at all, or that's not crooked. That's not straight. Oh my goodness. It's not straight at all, but it's going to have to do because I don't really feel like sitting here and tinkering with it some more, but I don't know if she did this on purpose. I'm sure she did, but color blocking wise, this little firework is blue to match this, and this one is red to match that, so that's super cute. Let's go on to my days. This is my cheat sheet. It's what I do to make sure that I don't forget anything. But on Monday and Tuesday, I have bills due. So I am going to be using the George bill due stickers from Sweet Kawaii Design per usual. I have one left on I have finished 3 sheets of stickers today. I kind of feel like a boss. I'm not gonna lie, there's something satisfying about finishing full sheets, and I've done 3 in one day. It never happens like that. So when I put these bill due stickers down, I always turn my page. I don't know why. I have zero answer for that. That's just what I do. So I'm gonna put them at the bottom. They're back-to-back bills. And let's see, just because I hopefully finish my 5K doesn't mean I'm done running. I am doing a relay marathon with my brother and his friend in November, so I'm going to continue running and keeping up with that so that I don't die when I try and do a relay marathon. So I am going to continue to put down run stickers. Typically I run Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, but because of the way this week runs with the holiday and everything, I'm going to run on Monday, Wednesday, and I'm putting one down on Sunday for when we get back, but also knowing that I may not feel up to running when we get back. I was supposed to run this Sunday that we got back from the girls' trip, and I think I put a fuck no sticker down on it because I couldn't do it. There was just no way. So I'll put this down on Sunday, but if I have to slap down an see, I have gotten out of the habit of using that word, expletive saying over it, then I'm just going to do that. And my battery is probably going to die here in a little bit, so I'm going to have to take a break, but we'll just keep going until then. Let's see. I do need to give Colby and Linus their flea and tick meds. So it's just this itty bitty icon that says give flea meds. So I'm going to put that down on Monday the 1st. And I'm going to put it at the bottom because I also need to fill out the rebate for that. Maybe I could put it at the top and then I could just write in there. Yeah, I think I like it at the top better. Then I can just write in there. I also need to do the rebate that goes along with that medicine. So I need to do that. And that's it for Monday as far as I know. I don't have anything else going on. So I am going to put down everything that I know, and then I'm going to go back and fill in with like the full boxes and things like that. But Tuesday I have the bill due on there, and I'll probably be doing dinner with my dad. We typically do on Tuesdays, and I have this full box that's going to work pretty good. Oh yeah, wait, shoot, I'm not color blocking. Whew, I'm glad I remembered that. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is use the first full box in the list then. And I need to use the whiteout on the very top of that. it would have just been the very, very top part of that header. But no, I don't have to worry about it. I think it's going to drive me nuts that it's not color blocked, but Happy 4th of July doesn't go... Do I need a Happy 4th of July sticker? Am I going to be okay if that's a different color? I don't know. Okay, I've convinced myself I'm just not going to color block, and it's going to be fine. So I usually do dinner with my dad, and we usually watch TV also, so I'm thinking to put down a dinner icon, a dinner utensil here. We go to my dad's house to eat dinner, but then we also watch some TV, and right now we're working our way through the Marvel movies, so I might put down the TV, or I might save it. Maybe just the dinner utensil is good enough. Other than that, on Tuesday, I don't have anything planned yet, so I'm going to leave that alone. Wednesday, I have a run, and I already have that done, but I don't have anything else planned. Thursday is where things start to pick up because we are going to be driving, and we'll be out of town in Colorado Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and coming back Sunday. So I think I actually want to go get the matching 10mm washi and put down at the bottom to mark off these days so I know that we'll be out of town doing things. Okay guys, so I'm back. My battery ended up dying yesterday and I just let it charge the rest of the day. So, spoiler, it's Tuesday morning now. I'm going to finish this up. I think what I was getting ready to do was running this washi down at the bottom of this. So I'll zoom you in a little bit. But I am using the silver reversed foil from Simply Gilded. It's not cut straight exactly, so I'm just going to make sure that I have enough room over here on this side. So yeah, Wednesday I didn't have anything other than a run. And then Thursday we are leaving. But first thing that I want to do is I'm going to use the clouds as a pickup and drop off for my dogs. So I do know that first thing Thursday morning we will be dropping the dogs off at my dad's so that they have somewhere to stay. We usually, my dad, if he is available, my dad and Carla will watch the dogs for us when we go places for the weekend. But with this being 4th of July, there's no way I could put them in the boarding kennel. Linus and Colby are terrified of fireworks, and it's actually probably a way better deal that they are going to be with my dad and Carla because their neighborhood is not allowed to shoot off fireworks. Now, you can still hear them off in the distance, but like my neighborhood, it's like a war zone, and it's awful. So I do want to mark down... because I marked down that we had to drop them off, and then I want to mark down that we're driving to Colorado. But maybe I won't because the car's down here, so maybe I will just not... I could just put a little... Okay, and I'm not color blocking. Okay, do not color block. I think that's straight. I think the cloud sometimes throws me off. So then Sunday, I'm going to do the same thing, but it'll have to be reversed. We got to drive home first before we can pick up the dogs. Yeah, I think that, I always get so thrown off. I have no idea if it's ever going crooked or straight. I might put down the matching header though that goes there to cover that space up, and then it gives me something like a guideline to put the cloud down. Just like that. So then when I put the dog, it'll like mirror over there. It's just flipped. Okay, so there's that part. I do need to find little cars to go in there. I definitely could use these, but I'm just going to use the little blue cars since they match-ish. I'm gonna put the little car over here, and then on this side I'll do the same. Yeah, I'll put it over here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so on Thursday, we are driving to Colorado. That's going to take the majority of the day, so I think I could probably put down the Happy 4th of July sticker right underneath that. And then that will give me enough room to put in a quarter box, I suppose. I was hoping I could put in a half box. If I do a half box, I'll have to layer over this, which maybe I should put that down below. That way I can stick this down here, and it overlaps the washi a little bit, but you still see a good portion of the washi. Yeah, okay, perfect. I like that. I am going to move this up just a little bit. There's not too much space above that blue. Yay! Okay, so we're going to, the town that we're staying in has actually a pretty big, or what looks like a pretty big 4th of July party. So I think I want to put, I don't know, some of the fireworks, I think, because that's what we're going to be watching, is they are doing a fireworks show. We've never been there for 4th of July, so we have no idea what their party is like, but might as well try it out. But that's what we're going to be doing Thursday. And then on Friday, fairly busy day. It is a payday, so I do want to mark that, even though like it really has nothing to do with our trip. But the last 2 trips I've been on, we've had a payday on that Friday, so that's kind of nice just to know, like, there's money in the account. So okay, so there's that, and there is in this kit a little Poe payday, so I'm gonna use that to put that in. Yay. Okay, other than that, we are going to, I probably won't be able to use a full box on this day. We are doing, we're doing the Stanley Hotel, which I'm very, very excited about. We've never done that, but I want to use a half box for that. I may have to space some things out a little bit better once I get a better idea. Then we are doing Rocky Mountain National Park. And I may have to use this, and then that's okay. And then that night we are doing a magic show. So I am afraid, because a full box definitely isn't going to work, but another half box definitely isn't going to work. So what I may do is, got the payday. I don't know that I would really even be able to fit a full box if I moved payday out of here. Let's see. So much fun stuff going on that day, honestly. Because if I can fit a full box, then I'll just take the payday out and I'll just write payday up here. So I had that. I think I'll need to squeeze in this light blue color, even though that's technically like the color blocking, and then do this color. Oh yeah, okay, so that'll work a lot better. I will put the Payday Poe up in the box up top. So with that being said, I can actually change these colors around a bit. I know, it's a little insane sometimes how color blocking gets to me, but, or not color blocking, like colors and the patterning of it all. Yay! Okay, so that'll work way better. I don't need a full box for the magic show at the end, but I want to be able to use the full boxes somewhere. So let us just put little Poe up here. I'll just write in payday. That'll be fine. Saturday is up in the air right now. My husband skydives and I want to give him the opportunity to skydive on Saturday. The thing is at this time we have a brewery tour scheduled at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So with us not being from any of those drop zones and not really knowing how far away everything is, to say he's going to be able to jump in the morning and then we'll be able to make a 2 o'clock brewery tour is probably not going to happen. But at the end of the day, I want him to jump. So if we have to cancel the tour, not a big deal. I want him to be able to jump. So what I might do is go ahead and put down a full box for whatever we do in the morning. You know, it may not be skydiving, but we may be doing something in the morning that is cool that I'll want to ride in. So let's do that, and then let's use, it's going to be a lot of red right next to each other. Maybe I don't want to do that either. But let's do I bet I could probably fit 2 half boxes if I layer over it just a little bit. Or I just bump this at the bottom and I can write in that space. I like that idea better. I'm going to go ahead and put in the brewery tour. If we don't make it to the tour, we'll at least probably be going there to try out the beers anyway. So I'm going to put a beer icon in there because I at least know that we're doing that. So it's okay if we don't make it to the tour. It's not the end of the world. I don't think it costs me anything. I want him to be able to jump in a different state. So I'm going to put this there. Yeah, and then like whatever we decide to do that night, we can write down here. That day is just not as structured as Friday is. Sunday, like I said, we're driving home. We have to pick up the dogs. And then I don't know. We probably won't do a whole lot of anything other than that because that's going to pretty much be the day. So I'm going to go ahead and put down the full box with the watermelon because I really don't think a whole lot. Like if we get home, it'll be pretty, not late, but it'll be late-ish and I know I'll need to run. I will not be able to budget on Thursday this week, so I'll need to budget on Wednesday, which is not a big deal. And then I'll have a pretty good idea going into the trip, how much money we have and things like that with our payday on Friday. And trash day is Tuesday, so I want to make sure to put that in. And I'm tempted to throw in, well, actually I won't throw in a laundry icon because what I'm going to do is probably put in on Wednesday that I need to do the laundry, like in the actual, he's just a tad bit big for these. So let's go ahead and fill in with these stickers here. I'm trying to think, I'll be doing dinner. I don't really know what else I could be doing, but we'll use this full box on Wednesday because why not? I know, I think it's been a few weeks since I've done this because I keep saying, I don't know what my plans are, but I do think it's easier. Sorry, Linus is going to start barking. There's a dog barking in the neighborhood, so therefore that means he must bark. I think it's easier to kind of fill in my spread when I have a kit versus when I have a Kawaii kit or a monthly kit because there's there's too many options. But with this, you know, I only have so many full boxes and half boxes and things like that. So likewise, I think I'll probably put something here and then layer that in the middle. Let's finish up Wednesday though. I have about 1/2 box left that I could use for each day, so we'll use this one here. And then that's going to leave me with just a little bit of an awkward space, so what I'll probably do is use a header and a cloud, if I can ever get this sticker to even remotely go on straight. So then whatever I put there is going to be fine. So up here, let's do the blue half box. I actually forgot that we had these. That's okay. What am I doing? I want a half box. I don't think that I need to put those down anyway. I mean, I definitely could use that blue full box there. I'll probably leave that white space open then, so that I can put in an icon and write something in that space instead of using a quarter box, because a quarter box is going to be too small for that space and I want to be able to utilize the space as much as I can. So over here, let's do, I have this full box and this full box, and I think I like the simplicity of the stars this time. I love that Simon with the little hat, but I think I'll be okay without it. That doesn't even leave me enough room for a quarter box. What can I finagle here? What I might do is trim off part of this. I know it's going to cut off part of a star, but let's bring in a quarter box. It'll be kind of squishy. How much room do I need? Oh, quite a bit. Okay, that's okay. Let's fix this here. Let's give the illusion of a full box with it being trimmed just a little bit. And I have somehow misplaced, actually I just found, I was like, somehow I've misplaced my ruler. So what I'm going to do is kind of mimic the amount of blue space that's on top. Definitely a little more so I can space things out a little bit, but I think that'll be cute. I don't mind that the stars are cut off. I think you get the idea regardless. So let me do some spacing of some things. There, yay. Okay, so I actually have no idea what I'm doing really those days, but at least it's filled in. I can just slap some stickers down. I probably won't need to get groceries because we will be gone, so I think this is it. Yay! I really like how that turned out actually. You know, I could, if I don't want this being so below, I could bump this up a little bit and bump up like everything up just a touch. I may end up doing that. I don't know that it's going to annoy me too bad, but I like it. This, for the first time in a while, feels good to have like a full spread, or at least a mostly full spread down. And I used all of the, well, aside from the 2 extra full boxes, but there's a full box on every day, and all the half boxes got used. I have some quarter boxes left, which I don't hate, and a few icons, so that's it. But thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this little chatty plan with me, make sure that you like the video and subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date with my videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!